function or not? Today I'll be teaching you how you can identify if a relation is a function. But first,
let me take a selfie.
no. Actually, you need to know what a function is. A function is a relationship between two numbers in which each input is mapped out to one output. But in our 27 talk, that could mean that if you give one petty comment, you will receive one equal petty action, and you know who you're gonna get it from. I mean, I don't want that type of relation, but it happens. Okay, Rolanda, that's not funny. Getting back to the subject, one way you can find out if a function is a function is by using mapping diagrams. When you get ordered pairs such as 1 and b or x and y, you usually put them into a mapping diagram or graph. But here is a mapping diagram. A mapping diagram looks like the picture that is on the side of your screen. 1 is going to b, 2 is going to d, 3 is going to a, and 4 is going to c. The main idea when identifying a function while looking at a mapping diagram is checking if the numbers do not repeat on the x table or that there's not a meeting point on the input side. So if you look at the picture, you can see that 0 is going to 1 and that 0 is also going to -2, and we don't want that because you're never certain. It's just like if you were to repeat a joke. Like the first time they might laugh. If you repeat it again, they might laugh or they might just look at you funny because you just repeated the thing. You're never certain. You don't know when. You don't want to be like that when you have a function. You always want to be sure. If you put one thing in, you're getting the next thing. The other way you can find out a function is through the vertical line test. When you have a graph, it is easy to find a function. You only have to take a ruler, or really you just have to look and check if any coordinate hits the line 2 times. Here's an example. If you watch the red line carefully, you can see that on the graph it does not hit two coordinates at the same time. Ordered pairs are the third and final way to find out if a function is a function. Ordered pairs are basically what make functions, so obviously they can determine a function. If I were to give you 3 and 6, if I were to give you 4 and 8, if I were to also give you 3 and 5, and finally if I were to give you 1 and 6, and I told you to put them in a graph or a mapping diagram, I hope that you will tell me that you don't need to do that to find out if those numbers make a function, because if you look in the first and third ordered pairs, you can see that the x values repeat and are 3. And as said in previous slides, I said that if the x value repeats, that is not a function because you are never sure what will be coming out as your output. So that is the exact same thing that is for the last picture that I'm going to show you for this presentation. 1 goes to 5 and also goes to 3. So if you were to put 1, you would not know if you're supposed to get 5 or 3. So that does not make it a function. Thank you for watching and listening to my presentation. But I am sorry also, because every time I talk, it goes to your ears and then after you cry. So sorry. Thank you again.